The day Mr. Eazi made a statement that when he was 19, he borrowed 19 million naira from his uncle and his wife to start a business of supplying diesel to MTN, and that business eventually failed. Somebody borrowed 19 million naira and the business failed. Listen, I paused and I knew I had to choose my instructors carefully. For every stage of my life, who I know where I go meet for 19 million naira at 19 years. Did I even have that capacity to think or even imagine starting a business with that kind of amount at that age, 19 years old? Somebody is squandering 19 million. Some of us are up to 30, some people 25, some people 35. The business you are thinking of now, you are not thinking of taking 19 million even from bank anywhere. Somebody of 19 years borrowed 19 million. Listen now. So he said, so I believe the point is knowing your level and choosing those who have a message for your kind. Every instructor is useful. As you scale higher in life, so should your scope and range of instructors. Now, why do I read this message? Listen carefully. It was from the message of Madam Grace Ofore, where she said that you have to listen to people that have passed through what you have passed through. You know, something like that. You know. So when this guy wrote this thing, I had to think. That is true. Imagine Mr. Eazi coming to tell you now that writing book how to escape poverty. How? He has never been poor. He doesn't know what being poor is. Imagine Dangote telling you how to escape poverty. He can't because he has never been poor. He doesn't know what it means to sleep without having anything to eat. There's a difference between you have food, you chose not to eat. There's a difference between you have this, but you chose not to use it. It's a choice. Some of us, it's not a choice. We don't have what to eat. We don't even know where what to eat will come from. So, they are not the same word. Not Davido, the father told him to go into business. Davido deferred the father and said he want to do music, right? He went all in, made his music. If Davido were to be a poor man child and he took that decision and then the music failed, what do you think will happen to him? Now, if you are from a wealthy family or your family is well-to-do, there are some risks you can take a poor man like us, like me, cannot take. Somebody like Davido or Mr. Eazi or all of these rich people, their children, they can take 10 million naira and gamble. Lose it, they still go back and collect another maybe 2 million, 3 million, 5 million, or 10 million again. But me and you, if I gamble 10 million naira, where I won't get them again? Who won't give me 10 million to start with for the first time? Who won't give me that money? So you see, the operational thinking of those who have where to fall back and those of us who don't have where to fall back is not the same. The risk level is not the same. So that somebody who has a well-to-do family took a risk and succeed does not mean he knows what it takes to come out of poverty. That person have not slept nights without food. That person have not stayed inside mosquito. You don't have money to buy shelters. That person have not stayed where he drank garri back to back for 2 weeks to 3 weeks without nothing, no sugar, no milk. That person have not been there. So he or she cannot take you out of where he has not been. Look for mentors. This message is for those of us that are looking for mentors who to emulate your role model. Look for, there are stages. And if you are still poor, you are struggling, you want to get out of struggling, look for mentors who have struggled your kind of struggle. You are a prostitute, you want to get out of prostitute. Look for people who was once prostitute. How did they manage to get out of it? You are a Yahoo boy, you want to stop it. Look for those who stopped it. How did they? You are a broke pastor. Look for a broke pastor. How he managed to build whatever he built. You are a struggling business owner. Look for those who started with nothing. How they managed to build nothing to something. Read them. Stop reading from those who borrowed money from their uncle, their father. Which father won't borrow 10 million to 19 million from? Which father? Davido started producing his own music with his own money. How did the money start coming to him? So we don't have the same starting point in life. That's the message. Listen to those who have the same starting point like you and watch what they did to go out of that starting point. That is what some of us, the reason why we are still struggling is that we keep listening to people who don't share the same experience with us. I hope this message finds you well, wherever you are, whoever you are. I hope. Thank you, Madam Grace, and thank you to the writer. I'll put the name of the writer somewhere around the video. Guys, thank you.